Hi, Donna. How are you? Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Hampton from Wellside Retreats. But today, I'm a little behind schedule. I think about 2 minutes. I'm a, I call myself a stickler for time. The last couple of days, I've been running a little bit behind, and I was trying to trying to get things done. I'm an early riser and have some things I'm putting together. Good morning, C Temp. Great to see you. Good to see you here today. Welcome to Journal with Me, everyone. If this is the first time that you've um, seen my uh, session of Journal with Me, welcome. I'm here on Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 7:30 a.m. Most Sundays, except for the next two Sundays, here on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all Eastern Standard Time. So thank you for coming in and spending time with me. This is a virtual community of journalers or writers or meditators, but we use this tool primarily um, for downloading what's on our hearts and minds and spirits, um, taking some time for inspiration, and also taking time to actually become more self aware. It's a great tool for that. Um, and we write in what I call free flow, or commonly known as free flow writing, where you take your journal or piece of paper, whatever your instrument, tool, your pen, pencil, charcoal, crayon, whatever you find is most comfortable for you, including a computer, which um, some some people feel that journaling should not happen on a computer, but it's a matter of what's comfortable for you, to be able to write, to document what's going on with you at present. So we start with um, 20-minute sessions of journaling, and then we have a discussion, and we usually pull some affirmation cards, reminder cards, or a note from uh, a journal uh, writer, prompt writer. Yeah, and we kind of make it up as we go along um, in the moment. So, first, I'd like you to take the time to get comfortable in your seat. If you're still on your mattress, get comfortable on that mattress. If you're standing and want to stand, um, do that. We don't always have to sit um, in order to be comfortable. Some people are comfortable standing. So um, get yourself in a great space. I'm going to say good morning to my piece this morning. C Temp, I've said good morning to, and we have Donna here. Good morning, Sarah. Great to see you. Yes. And Dr. Crystal, good morning to you. Um, if this is something that you believe you may be interested in, um, further on as we go, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell if you are um, seeing this on YouTube. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you are participating on my channel and engaging in my channel. Thank you. I appreciate your support as I would like to increase the number of subscribers. I appreciate you, um, letting me know that this is something that you're interested in. Also, leave a comment if you like to leave any comments. I love reading the comments that come through, whether they're good, bad, indifferent. Just tell me what you're thinking. Um, and that would be great. So let's see, Dr. Crystal, you won't be journaling, unpacking for another week long house set. Congratulations. So you're on in the background, as they say. Yes, I'm in the background. You can keep on packing. I understand completely. Good morning, Katrina Lilly. How are you today? Great to see you here. Great to see you here. So, as I said, we're going to first check in with ourselves. After you're comfortable, check in to see how you're doing. How are you feeling? What are your emotions telling you right now? Um, you know, it's a good time to, when you wake up, to kind of either determine how you're doing, and throughout the day, checking in on yourself. Yesterday, I did that in the middle of the day, um, and realized that um, I was tired. I was very tired, and I was a little grumpy. Yeah, just a little grumpy, a little irritable. Um, and I asked myself, why am I feeling like this? It was a normal day. I do work, and so um, I was grumpy with the situation, and that made me want to shut down. So and it changed as soon as the situation ended. So just be in touch with yourself, accept what you're going through, notice what you're going through, and it always helps to know that, so that maybe you can make adjustments in some way for yourself. Um, do yourself a favor, and I will follow along with you. Follow along with you, taking 3 cleansing breaths to calm down and open up. So let's inhale through the nose. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One last round. Inhale through the nose. Open your eyes. Grab your pen and your journal, paper. We're going to start with our 20 minutes. Okay, here you go. Okay. So continue to write if you need to finish your thoughts. Feel free to spend some time in meditation, more time if you need that. And I hope that everyone's session, no matter where you are in this time, has has been good for you. I always try to find the right word to explain or to ask how one's doing after the session. It could be, interrupted. It could be distracting. It could be, but I hope whatever time you spent, that it was beneficial. It's beneficial for you. You want to receive something for your time, some benefit for your time. Um, I I interrupted my writing by grabbing a cup of coffee because I hadn't done that this morning. I've been doing other things, and took a little break and got my morning Joe, my Java. Um, it's funny, I don't drink the whole cup anymore. I used to drink the whole cup of coffee, but I waste it. It gets cold, and or I get to doing something else and I don't finish the coffee. But I like to have a sip of coffee in the morning or tea. Um, so this week has been pretty. It's already Thursday. I can't believe that it's Thursday. But um, and September is rolling along um, at a fast clip, I believe. I don't know how you feel about that, but it's been a full week of a lot of things, good things. You know, I don't know what's going on in the news cycle um, necessarily every day. Although one of the things that I do am aware of is more international news because it's part of the work that I do, and it's usually based on economics and um, you know corporate matters or things like that. Um, so I don't get the sense of what's going on politically or socially or in the community, um, near or far. But what and that's helpful to me. So when writing today, I was basically writing about the things that I like about myself, um, and what and why I like these things. Like I like the fact that I have put up a barrier to um, negative news, or things that aren't relevant to me that or I find just kind of superficial, um, that don't have a real meaning, or benefit. Using that word again, a benefit to myself. And I've had to learn that you don't have to consume everything that's swirling around you, especially if it's not helpful to you. So I wanted, based on that, um, I'll have a few questions for you. And the first question, all of these come about actually through what I consider to be self awareness. And Dr. Crystal's word of the week um, really got me thinking about not just self awareness of self observation, but about what you do when the power that you have to find results, to get results in your life. And I was speaking with a great friend of mine yesterday about you know results and getting things done, um, because um, I'm jumping around here, but it has to do with how you see yourself and how you continue to move along to see the results that you want. So, one of the questions that I have for you, you might want to consider the answer to in your journal or just in your thoughts. What do you love about yourself? What do you love about yourself? Um, I admire so many things that I see within others, with other people, but not until really recently did I take a look and say what thought about what I loved about myself. What is it that you love about yourself? Yeah, just spend a minute or two or three thinking about that, about what you love about yourself. I just yesterday ended a 30-day step challenge with our friend. I don't know if you all have heard of Kia Reruns, but I interviewed her. She's a health and fitness person, and a nurse who recently, stopped working, quit her job basically, and is doing a lot of things that she loves. But she had a 30-day step challenge, walking basically, or body movement. And I've been walking for many years, but um, had a lull in my activity. And I joined the challenge to get myself back into the habit. And I've been doing wonderfully well. And the results are that I have more endurance in my walks. Um, and you know, when I get myself on that path of feeling good about what I'm doing, for instance, this walk, it made a big difference, and it came together with basically the um, my health thoughts, the thoughts about my health, having higher cholesterol than I need to have. I'm working on that. Plus, I'm walking more. I'm eating better. And it's going to take time for me to see the results. So I have to kind of love myself right now the way I am so that I can continue this. Um, and that's the effect of me doing the work, and paying attention to what I'm doing. Um, I'm doing this intermittent fasting, and that seems to be helping. I'm sleeping better, so having more energy when I do wake up. I'm not sleepy or lethargic. So it's just the small things that have to be extended for periods of time. This can't just happen for 2 months. This has to continue. Um, so what do you love about yourself, and how can you incorporate that love for yourself into something larger, right? If you need that. Um, So that's just one of the questions I have for you today. And I really like the word and the term self-efficacy. I went and did my little, clarification of what that was. And thank you, Dr. Crystal, for your word of the week. And mine was pivot, the ability to, basically move without a lot of change, but just to make a slight movement to shift something else, but shift to something else with a slight movement. Um, yeah, doesn't change the whole game, just changes a little bit. So that's what I had for you today about some of the things that I was writing about um, for myself. And I love the word for me, not love the word, but like the word admiration, because in fact, I do admire when I admire myself, but I also admire others. I think admiration is to look toward someone else. Um, when people are, you know, doing the thing, doing what's good for them, and they are happy, and they are showing, they're basically saying, I'm doing this. You can, you can, you can do you, but I'm doing me, and I love that. I love that. To see how people have grown and um, or are continuing on their journeys, on their paths, and making strides. And not everyone is, and not, I'm going to say anyone is always on a high note, but it's how you end up, uh, how you move through, how you move up the mountain, how you move through um, what have has been, some down times, some things that sometimes that aren't the highest. So it's all in the results. I really appreciate that for others and for myself. So with that, um, let's see. Oh, Dr. Crystal, you're still editing your video? Okay. All right. All right. Is that is that the word of the week video? No problem. Okay. Yeah. All right. C Temp, I love that I am a dynamic person, constantly seeking new opportunities, experiences, and challenges. They are not afraid to take risks in order to achieve their goals. Yes. Yes. A dynamic person. Yeah. Good. I love that about you. Yeah. Absolutely. I commented on my friend Katrina Lilly's um, what kind of person I see her, and yeah, I really do. I think that yeah, she is a very focused person. Um, she's peaceful though. She, I was fortunate enough to have met her in person in Portugal during my 3 month sabbatical, and she's just like even. She's just even. But she's very focused and determined and driven and peaceful. And it's a type of thing that's not forced. It's just kind of like, yeah. So Katrina Lilly, I appreciate you. Yeah, very good. All right. Dr. Crystal says, my content is getting better, I think, but the process is slower. Okay, yeah. When you have a lot of content and things to say, it can slow you down. A lot of images or a lot of, yeah, 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 it can be. It is a whole, it's a whole occupation. It is creating videos, the content. Um, it's a job. It is, and it could be a good job. It could be a great job. Creating is great. I mean, I would love to do that quite often, and yeah, I applaud you for doing it. Go forth and create. The yes, we'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait, Dr. Crystal. So the on Tuesday, I pulled out from the rest deck, Trisha Hersey's rest deck, a card that I wanted to talk about today, and it is I do nothing alone. Um, my whole life is a collaboration. I just found that to be absolutely amazing, because a lot of times we think we are alone, and I focused in on that. Talked about my aunt who told me, "You are never alone. Please don't go around thinking that you're the only one, and you're not alone." Yeah, my whole life is a collaboration, um, and it is. It really is. So I said I was going to bring this up because most recently, in the last few months, quite several months, including a few years, in this part of this community, the larger community and then a smaller community of people I've been in contact with. And I don't know about you, but with the with the COVID times, we were all in our spaces and videos and Zoom meetings and everything. I met people I'd never met in person before, but I also met people who I have been accountability buddies, partners with. I've met people I've collaborated with. We hadn't met in person. Um, I've met people who have been helpful to me. Um, in fact, I'm going to say her name again. Katrina Lilly is one of those people. But I've met people, and I've met people who have helped me, who've guided me, and who have coached me, all through this virtual, you know, I don't know, this whole community, this world that we live in. And sometimes I have met these people in person, but when it felt like I was alone, I was never alone. Of course, you have family members who are out there, but outside of the family, there are these other people who that you could count on, and or who could assist you, who could collaborate with you, who could partner and help guide. And it all happened when I decided that that was something that I wanted to do with Wellside Retreats, um, and as a coach. And I say this because when we think that we are alone, um, dealing with something all by ourselves, we tend to shrink, and that's when you can really stay stuck in one place and not flourish, not thrive, not grow. And especially at this age, if we're talking about the mature, spicy women that we are. There are some mature women who are retreating, and when I say retreat, they're they're not moving away from anything. They're becoming reclusive. They're backing away and going to be off by themselves. They are lonely, and that's a problem that we're faced with. So, um, for anyone out there who believes that they are alone, they are not. Your life really is a collaboration if you allow it to be. Working with someone, um, reach out, um, reach out to someone for help. Reach out to even someone you might know online, Um, and if you feel that way, the funny thing is people get an idea of who they can who they can speak to, who they can be around, who they can reach out to, um, and feel comfortable with through this medium, through the social media or your video. I find it to be. I wouldn't have ever thought. Let me finish my thought. I wouldn't have ever thought that this could happen. But it takes a dynamic person, see Tim, to be able to do that. Yes, yes. Constantly seeking new opportunities, experiences, and challenges. They are not afraid to take risk in order to achieve their goals. Very good, C. Tim. Yeah. So open up. Try to open up. I don't know how to tell people to do it other than to do it. I've had that kind of personality most of my life. I was I was like my grandfather who talked to people and nobody was a stranger to them. Um, I'm the person who walk down the street and smile and say hello to anybody. And I had to learn that not every community, not every society does that. So sometimes, as a little girl, I got my feelings hurt. Um, but um, when you can open up um, to others, um, whether it be to have fun with, to exchange ideas with, whether it be to collaborate with, um, you're going to be better off. You're going to open yourself up to growth. I know people are private, and I know people are introverts. I am just so happen not to be one, um, and I want to tell those people who are kind of hiding away. We need you because we we can learn from you, and you can learn from others. So on the back of the card says unravel from toxic individualism. Ask yourself, what does it serve me to navigate life by myself? The lie of individualism keeps us separated, isolated, exhausted, and disconnected. Without collaborating in rest and care, we will not make it. We need one another in order to make it. Be curious about the ways you can connect, care, and collaborate with others while on your rest journey. I wanted to get back to this because I think it is just um, so important. Um, as I, as my parents are aging, um, I see these once vibrant people kind of shrinking away. Um, but my sister got finally got my mother to get out and she joined a senior center. And my mother is so excited about it. This was a woman who was the life of the party, could make anyone laugh. Um, and, you know, I've been concerned about her over these COVID years because she was not the same person. Well, she's excited about getting on the bus or getting on a senior Uber, getting to the senior center. She said that she signed up for line dancing, and she's going to learn computers. um, so this is once a teacher, a very um, a great teacher who was before teaching children and other teachers as a resource teacher. Um, and you see the change as she gets older. I don't want to be that way, but I don't want other people to be that way either, because it's too easy to you know to go that way. So yeah, this was a really important card, I think, and I wanted to come back to it. So today's rest card, we're going to do Trisha Hersey today. Today's rest card is I will wander and flow more. Rest is an experiment. Oh, let me get this. Let me take this down so you can see. Thank you, C. Tim, for that comment. I will wander and flow more. Rest is an experiment. Let me see what you guys have to say. Okay, you talked about your content. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Thank you for the, yes, Katrina Lilly. Yes, no problem. Glad you find them kind words. I will wander and flow more. Rest is an experiment. You don't have to know everything right now. You will never know everything. Resting in a capitalist system, will be a meticulous love practice. Wow. You don't have to have it all figured out. Your desire to reclaim your time and your body from exhaustion is the first step to a rested future. Focus on experimenting with rest as a tool for your liberation. Yes. So I'm seeing some women do this beautifully, this rest thing. And it's not, as I keep saying, if you haven't read the book, rest is not just sleeping. Rest is freedom. Rest is the ability to choose how you want to spend your day. Rest is taking a walk. Rest is laughing out loud. Rest is dancing. Rest is playing. Rest is playing. When you think about what one does on a work day, all day long, uh, grinding and, having to produce on specific times and not being able to necessarily get up, um, or being dedicated to one place, one space all the time. When you think about the opposite of that, that's play, that's having fun, that's, you know, lying down in the grass and looking at the sky. Have you ever done that? That's one of the most amazing things to do. Laying down on a picnic blanket or not on the grass and looking upward toward the sky. That's rest, meditation, uh, prayer. Have you that these are restful things. So when you wander and flow more, wander, wander. When I see the mature, spicy woman wandering, Dr. Crystal's getting ready to wander to a house sit. that that makes me laugh. Sister Sarah wandered over to, Europe, um, in earlier this summer, um, wandering and flowing and meeting people, and or not meeting people, but just wandering and flowing, just doing what is. Yeah, rest is an experiment. We're experimenting with things that we may not know about, but that's the beauty, is to know and to learn more. As she says, you don't have to know everything right now. You will never know everything. Resting in a capitalist system will be a meticulous love practice. Yeah, loving what we're doing out here, you know. I'm going to be wandering. I can't wait to wander and flow. I love my 3 months of wandering and flowing. Oh my gosh. It was like, yeah, it was like love. It was truly an experiment. I'd never done it before. And I like the combinations of things that I did, who I met, the food I ate, the sights and sounds, and then I did rest. I what you would consider resting. I slept. I took naps in the middle of the day and got up and decided, oh, I want to go see this in the evening. My biggest meal was in the middle of the day. At night, I didn't have dinner, and I was satisfied. So this is another beautiful card. I will wander and flow more. Rest is an experiment. Wonderment, yes. I will sure be sure to. I will make sure to wander around the city today. Okay, see Tim, go for it, girl. Make yourself happy. Wonderment, yes, Sister Sarah. Yes, wonderment. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? So, with all of that, that's all I have today. Unfortunately, I don't have to work. I want to work. That is a whole thing too. When you quit a job, so to speak, and create something for yourself, I can tell them when I don't want to work and when I do want to work. um, but it's a great thing, and I hope that more of us out there, if you know someone who is kind of hiding, tell them to come outside and play. Come on out and play. Let's go play. Yes. I wish you a great day today. It's going to be a great day for me. It's beautiful outside. It's my kind of weather. And yeah, I will not be here on next week, including this Sunday. I'll be gone. I won't be journaling with you, but I hope that you continue to journal. And I will be back. I believe it is, let's see. Oh, hmm. I'll be back. I'll be back on October 10th, Tuesday, October 10th. We'll be back to journal with one another again. In the meantime, I wish you a great day and days to come. My peace, rest is being satisfied. Let's see. Rest is watching the sunrise and sunset. Yes. Being satisfied. Absolutely. Absolutely. Those are two absolutely great things that I love. I love the sunrise. Yes. It's like it's it's hopeful. It's coming back. We have more opportunity every day. It rises. Yes, so that's great. Let's see. Enjoy your break. See you all in October. Yeah. See you in October. It'll be here, believe it or not. We're going very soon. And I'll miss you all, but I know that you all are going to be well, and I'll be in touch in other ways. You may see a few videos from me besides the journal with me. Yeah. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you, and you all take care. Wander and flow, y'all. Go out there, experiment the yumminess of it all. I appreciate you. Much love to you. Yeah. You too, Katrina Lily. You too, Sister Sarah. Love you all. Take care. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Bye. Enjoy your time too, Dr. Crystal.